Yo, what is up, guys? Fleur here, and today we got another quick commentary. Well, I'm hoping it's quick. It might get dragged down a little bit. It's going to be my reactions to Super Bowl 47. This was a great game. Ended up being a great game, obviously. But, started off pretty slow for the 49ers. Ravens were just playing so hard, making it look kind of easy. First off, I'll talk about Ray Lewis. He actually wasn't even too much of a factor, if you ask me. Of course, a lot on the line. Can't always have a big game. It's his last game, obviously. Honestly, I have so many opinions on Ray Lewis. I'm not going to deny that he was a great, obviously, he was a great linebacker, probably the best to ever live. I honestly just hate him. That's how I am, being a Steelers fan and all. Ravens. I didn't care who won. Bright side of the Ravens winning is the 49ers did not get their 6th Super Bowl win, so Steelers still got that record. It was from the start, it looked like the Ravens were going to go easy with the victory. You never know though, because some crazy things can happen. And obviously, some crazy stuff happened this Super Bowl. Obviously, Joe Flacco, he got the MVP. He had a really good game. Flacco, he only had 11 incompletions, which is really good for the NFL. He had 287 yards, my bad. 287 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did not throw an interception. Big thing. No interceptions for him. He only got sacked twice. Ray Rice, he had an okay game average, 59 yards on 20 carries. That's not too good. But he also had 19 receiving yards, which could help. Always help. The Baltimore tight ends had a big game, Dixon and Pitta. Dixon had 2 catches for 37 yards, and Pitta had 4 catches for 26 yards, and he got a touchdown. So they really contributed. And then the Ravens, I don't know if you heard, they're thinking about releasing Bolden to free up cap space. I think they should still try and keep him. He was their leading receiver this game. He had 6 catches for 104 yards on the touchdown. That's insane. Then Jones also had that one long touchdown catch. There were so many plays in this game where Flacco was about to get sacked, and then he just threw it up like he was going to try and throw it out of bounds. But then the receivers would come down with it somehow. But, sometimes things like that happen. Yeah. So first half was pretty, not too bad until towards the end of the third quarter, but or end of the second quarter, my bad. But first quarter after the end, it was 7-3 Ravens, and I don't know if you know what squares are, but I ended up winning money from the first quarter, so that's pretty cool. Second quarter, Ravens had 2 touchdowns, and 49ers added their second field goal. So that made it 21-6 after the second quarter. Oh, and by the way, commercials, I don't give a crap about the commercials. I care about the game. Commercials don't matter to me. So then halftime show. I'd rather not comment on the halftime show. It was just the Illuminati was everywhere, and I hate the Illuminati. I will kill the Illuminati. I'm not going to talk about the Illuminati anymore. First, the Illuminati shut off the lights. Okay, let's make that clear. It was the Illuminati. They shut off the lights. Right after that 108-yard kickoff return by Jacoby Jones, he's too fast. That made it 28-6. Then the Illuminati turns off the lights, and then, boom, San Francisco has the next 3 scores to end the third quarter to make it 28-23 for the Baltimore lead. So everyone's like, oh, San Francisco come back just because the lights got turned off. No. It could have happened to any time. If San Francisco was up 28-6, the lights, they still could have turned off. It's not that big of a deal. It could have helped them, but, both teams had to sit there for 34 minutes or whatever. But, yeah, so 28-23 headed into the fourth quarter. That's when some crazy stuff happened. Of course, Ravens got a field goal, make it 31-23, And then Kaepernick, he had a 15-yard touchdown run. Of course, they didn't get the 2-point conversion. That was this did not work out at all. And then, of course, Ravens another field goal. So it was 34-29, and that's when all the crazy stuff started happening. San Francisco's about to score the game-winning touchdown with under 2 minutes to go. And honestly, I think it was holding by the Ravens corner on Crabtree. I honestly thought he held. I mean, Crabtree clearly could not even move. It was a bad decision by Kaepernick, if you ask me. But, I mean, he didn't have too much time. Second-year player, didn't start all year. Kind of made a mistake. I mean, it's going to happen. But, yeah. Then, of course, the 49er defense stepped up. And then Baltimore played it smart, took the safety. When they took that safety on the punt, they took 8 seconds off the clock. And then Ted Ginn, on that safety punt, he almost took that. I'm not even going to lie. He almost was able to break out. I mean, that would have been insane. But, yeah, so that's how the game ended. See some stats from the 49ers real quick. Kaepernick, he was 16 of 28 for 302 yards. That's over 10 yards completion, and he threw 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That 1 pick led to a score, so not too good. 3 sacks. That's the Lions' fault. But you know, Kaepernick's a young player. He played pretty good for his first Super Bowl. Big game for him. Definitely lots of pressure. And then running, Gore had a big game. 19 carries for 110 yards and a touchdown. Then Kaepernick also had a touchdown, 62 yards. So, I mean, their offense did pretty good, if you ask me. It's just their defense, their secondary in particular, did horrible. I mean, they just could not do nothing. Crabtree had a big receiving day. 5 catches, 109 yards and touchdown. Then Vernon Davis added 104 yards. Yeah, so that's about it for this video. Leave your thoughts about what you think about the Super Bowl with the lights turning off, the comeback, the holding or the no call on the holding or no holding at the end of the game. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Alright, leave a like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Peace.